How often do you consider the integrity of your email account, not just the email archive, but your contacts, your outbound email? For Tech Republican ZDNet, I'm Dan Patterson with Florian Bessier. He is the CEO of Gemelius, and today we're talking about email stamping and email forgery. Florian, thank you very much for joining us today. I wonder if we could start by defining our terms. What exactly is email stamping?
We call email stamping the fact to take the hash of a whole email. So build the email. Once you have the email, we're going to inject it into the blockchain. And the action of stamping is really the action of inserting the whole email in an encrypted way inside the blockchain. So you will prove that you have done something. You're gonna prove that you have injected the email inside the blockchain.
So this authenticates the authenticity, or it confirms the authenticity of the email sender and receiver. Can you tell us about how the technology works?
Yeah, so the basic idea was more and more we see emails presented in cards because people want to prove that they have sent a specific message to someone, to a company. The problem with email is that it's old technology that is almost 50 years old and that has never been designed to prove or that you have sent something or that you have sent a specific message to someone. So we basically using the blockchain to really offer a new way and a cost-effective way of proving that you have indeed sent a message to someone, that the content of this email was a specific one, and this makes the really big advantage for our customers is that they know that at any time they will be able to prove in a robust way that they have sent a specific email. So basically, when the email is sent, we are gonna take the headers, the body, the attachments of the message. Encrypt it with a specific algorithm, which will give us a kind of hash, and we're gonna inject this hash into the Ethereum blockchain. And when it's done, we send back a receipt to our customers with all the details of the transaction, making possible for them to retrieve the email and the specific transaction in the blockchain.
How does your technology differ from other solutions that exist in the marketplace, particularly PGP, signatures? Do you integrate on top of pre-existing encryption standards, or is this in addition to, alongside with those standards?
So Gemelius really integrates into existing email clients such as Gmail or Google Suite, for instance. So users are going to install our solution and they will just see new functionalities directly inside the inbox there now. Now they can use any other solution. We are really different from PGP in the thing that we don't offer end-to-end encryption. What we offer is really a way for customers to prove that they have sent something. So it's really a different mechanism and a different perspective. But yes, basically they're gonna use a solution inside their current inbox and have the possibility then to stamp their emails with Gemelius. So they can use a PGP solution aside. It won't change anything for us.
It's a very interesting solution to a problem that more and more companies have. Can you give us an example of a company that might use the blockchain to authenticate the integrity of their email and the types of attacks that are occurring at companies, whether they're SMB, startups, or enterprise?
So the current customer, we have to today use it. For instance, will be law firms, financial institutions, or insurances, and they're gonna use a solution, especially email stamping, when they send specific sensible emails to their clients or to other jurisdictions or other companies. Basically, you're not gonna use the stamping for every message you send. For example, if I send an email to my mom or my dad, there is no need for that. But if you know that there are specific emails that may be sensible, that will have some really significant content, such as contracts or quotes, it makes sense to cover his back and to use email stamping in these situations. So currently, it's mainly law firms, financial institutions, and insurances.
Florian Besnier, CEO of Tumelius, I wonder if you could give a forecast for the next 18 to 36 months in cyber threats, but cyber threats that target emails, and how companies can mitigate these types of threats.
So I think that the first thing is really to focus on the human being behind the computer. So really to have some coaching for your employees. Then we live in a world currently where all the architecture is centralized with the internet, the web. It's centralized. So you have one server, and if someone has access to these servers, he has potentially access to all your databases. Now, with the increasing interest that we see in the blockchain and the new blockchain protocols that are currently being developed, such as sidechains, really Ethereum as well, you see that you can mitigate those challenges by really adopting blockchain architectures for your data as well. The idea being that if you can really duplicate and synchronize your databases all with really a large number of nodes, you will be able to really protect in a better way the robustness of your data and the data that you store on those servers. So I think that blockchain can offer a strong interest and a good things for the future in terms of security as well.